It is halftime, for lack of better terms, of our show. Al DeMarco here along with Steve Budin. We've got two more games to break down, Falcons, Panthers, and of course the marquee matchup of the day, the Colts and Patriots. But this is the part of the show where I, as a handicapper for the past 25 years, Steve, as a former bookmaker and the creator of the offshore sports betting industry, like to give you our betting strategies, little tips and advice that we've accrued over the years. And some of these we've touched upon in previous shows, but not all of you have watched every show, so it never hurts, especially as we've reached the season's midpoint, to touch on them once again. First one up, let's talk parlays and teasers. Parlays. I believe they're sucker bets. Simply put, it is hard enough, guys, as I proved last week, it is hard enough to win one play. It is darn right near impossible sometimes to win two. Bottom line is, I believe that you find your best bet, and that is the one that you are making as your best bet wager. If you want to play smaller parlays, smaller wagers, that's fine. But you never play a parlay as your best bet on the board. As I said, mathematically, the odds are against you.
Well, we think in the bookmaking business, we think of straight bets as wholesale. And we think of parlays as retail. Because when you play parlays, you're going to pay, well, they really do. It's a mathematical equation. They figure out how much it really should pay, and they pay you less. Not rocket science. I think you got to have fun with everything. We're betting here. We're not quitting our jobs. This is for entertainment. Obviously, what we do is serious business. But if you're out there and you see a few games that you like and you want to throw them together in a parlay, like you said, as long as it's not the same denomination as your straight wager, you should be okay. You really don't want to step out past 3 teams, though, because what the bookmakers do is as they get to 4 teams and higher, they keep charging you more and more and more.
And often I see guys, gamblers, players out there, and they'll often come and ask me, hey, I need a parlay to really get back and make my money. Guys that play parlays, chasing, out of desperation, suckers. Just put sucker on the top of your forehead. Those are the guys that have no chance at winning.
The best advice you could give a gambler is to forget the past. Every day starts a new, triumph. Every day starts a new endeavor. You can't worry about getting money back in big bunches. You got to play today for what today is, what's available today. That's the only thing you can do.
Right. And there is no chasing in this business. Listen, and I'll be the first to admit right here on TV, I had a losing Sunday last week. Now, I am still up 240-some dimes of profit the last 15 months. I'm playing with my bookmaker's money, for goodness sake.
Very important that when you press, you have to press. If you don't press, you cannot make money. The math will turn out in the end. You'll lose 5% of your volume. You have to take shots. You have to pick your spots and take your shots, but like you do, with their money, not with your own.
Exactly. But when you lose, you don't immediately chase and try to get it all back. Now, if there's another great betting opportunity, hey, you go for it, especially if you're playing with somebody else's money. But you never chase. And I see a lot of guys in this business, they chase for the sake of making a sale. They're not handicappers, they're salespeople, guys. Never confuse the two.
Right. We never sit on winners, but we never manufacture them either.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about teasers. Totally different than parlays. I like teasers. Now, I only like 2-team teasers where you're playing with 6 points in football. I like 2-team teasers. I especially like taking teams' favorites that are favored by 10 points or less and teasing them down. You give me home favorites that are 10 points or less. You give me home favorites that are 9 points or less where I'm playing with those 6 points, and I especially love them.
A lot of crews out in Vegas took advantage of teasers for a long time. They changed the rules back in the 80s and the 90s again, and now they have a whole new set of rules for teasers just because wise guys were taking advantage. Big problem with teasers and suckers is they'll find one game that looks great in the teaser and go, I'm going to bet a teaser, before they've looked at the rest of the card. Now, yeah, that one game looks great in the teaser. They know New England is going to win the game outright when they're laying, 7, no problem. But now how do you put the other 2 games together? You have to go search through games that didn't stand out to you in the first place and try to poke them in. That's where you get in trouble. What most people don't understand is when they're betting 2-team teasers that 90 or 80% of the time when you cover the game in the teaser, you cover it anyway. You don't even need the teaser. Very different than a handicapper like yourself who knows how to look at an entire card and spot the teaser plays. big advantage to you, nothing for the sucker.
Exactly, and you brought up a good point. When I look at a card, I look at a card two different ways. I look at games that I would bet straight up, and then I have games that I would consider only teams in a teaser. Now, what do you think of more than two-team teasers? I rarely play three-teamers.
Yeah,
three-teamers, four-teamers.
Again, maybe for fun, but you know, as a strategy for winning, I'd stick to straight plays. I stick to buying our plays if I was the people out there.
And the other thing I would give my personal advice, I never double dip. I will not, if I'm playing, let's say the Colts straight up, I will not put the Colts in a two-team or three-team teaser because I am not going to risk losing both ends. If the Colts go down, I go 0-2.
We call that keying a game, and the reason why they call it keying a game is because it's the key to the door of the abyss. You know, once you go down with one team, you're out of it on every single play. No reason to watch TV the rest of the day. Not a good strategy.
Okay, guys, brief interruption here for a commercial message. We'll be right back talking about the value of buying half points.
Steve Budin back, CEO of the world's largest online sports handicapping community. I want to take a minute and talk to you about Las Vegas. Spent my entire life playing in Vegas, so take it from me. There's only one hotel that captures the true essence of Vegas, and that is the all-new Golden Nugget Hotel in world-famous downtown Las Vegas. You can get a taste of the high life for free because once a month, we're giving away on our website to one lucky winner a free VIP high roller getaway weekend at the Golden Nugget. That lucky winner gets a high roller suite, VIP limo service to and from the airport, VIP check-in, and VIP seating to the Gordy Brown Show, only at the Golden Nugget, and all for free. Here's the best part. Like I said, this contest is absolutely free to enter, no purchase necessary. Go to our website now, click on the VIP getaway link in the top right-hand corner, enter your email address, enter your info. You could be the next lucky winner. We're giving away a free high roller weekend once a month, so don't miss your chance to live large in Las Vegas, only at the Golden Nugget.